Hi everyone, I am Rolex. So we are assigned to discuss or report about franchisor management, organization, and administrative policy. So in studying this chapter, you will learn about the functions of franchisor management in a franchise system, understand franchisor management practices and their importance to a franchisor, learn the 10 commandments of a successful franchise organization, investigate leadership principle importance to franchising, understand importance of quality and quality controls in franchises, and learn about franchisee advisory councils and how they operate. So introduction. A franchisor, like any business owner, must determine goals and objectives to achieve result in order to franchise system to survive. A franchisor system will also not last long unless the franchisor plays the important role in guiding the organization and evaluating its performance. So gone are the days when the franchisor could rule from the top or when the franchisor-franchisee relationship was a vertical relationship. So, to guide the franchisee network, the franchisor must have more than just legal authority. So the franchisor will not be able to control franchises merely by pointing to a line in a franchising agreement and demanding right compliance. So carefully develop programs to motivate franchises to and gain their cooperation in achieving the franchise system objectives need to be established and implemented. So this is the newer look of the franchisor-franchisee relationship. So with the franchisor and franchises operating on a relatively equal level. So, and with the franchisor pre-superimposed, so in the center of the real authority held by the franchisor in the franchise network system, network system in the managerial assistance that can be provided so that the franchises to extend this assistance and organizational guidance is effective, the franchise network as well as the independent. So the franchise business becomes profitable and payment or residual fees to the franchisor is justifiable. So this chapter will address two primary themes. So first, good management or prerequisite to long-term profitability or growth and survival. So it can be main difference between success and failure. So second, primary services provided by the franchisor to franchise are discussed. So as well as points to franchisor to consider when attempting to motivate franchises. Okay, next, the function of franchisor management in a franchise system. So, the characteristic of a successful franchisor. So, we must have the personal factors. First, motivation, abilities, and attitude. So, second factor is the environmental factor. So government regulation, financial accessibility, and genuine business opportunity. Next factor is organizational factor. So it needs strategic plans, policies to franchises. But all of these needs hard working and you will become a success as an entrepreneur. Okay, next, franchisors development. So, the properly develop the franchise system, the franchisee must create 3 levels of administration, including strategic, administrative, and operations development. So, when we talk about the strategic development, is focus around the visions of the franchisor, plus the products and services that the franchisor will provide. So, they may sound easy, but probably the most difficult of all the franchisor tasks. So the franchisor needs to actually write down the vision, goals, and objectives to be accomplished by the franchisee organization. So try doing this to how difficult is actually is. So then the franchisor needs to determine the products or services that franchisee will provide the customer. So it needs the visions, products and the service provided. So next, administrative development. So administrative development is centered around the organization of the business, necessary finances, and require human resources. So this organization is generally divided into two major functions. So franchises, sales, selling of franchises to prospective franchises, and operations or training, marketing, financing, advertising, and management. So the financial section or the finances is concerned with how much money it takes to start the headquarters franchise system. So the human resource management section is focused around and stopping and human resources needed to run the franchisor business. Next and last development is the operations development. So now the franchisor needs to turn the functions and operations of the headquarters organization. So this includes advertising, accounting, pricing, suggestion, marketing, production. Production, training, distribution, operation, field staff, and marketing, research, and management. The franchisor must put together an organization that will optimize the delivery of services or to existing the prospective franchises. So this operation system are needed to encourage and promote unity, harmony, and direction throughout the franchise system. So in addition, the franchisor should develop an incentive system that will encourage and support the franchises. Okay, next, the 6 major organizational development tasks or to show how to convert from the entrepreneurial to a professional managed franchise system. So first, identifying and defining the market niche in the fundamental step of the franchisor develop a competitive advantage in providing the product or service to customers. Second is designing the product or service to meet the one's needs and expectation to the targeted customer group. So this also means the franchise firm must be able to produce the product through the franchise delivery system through internal processes that ensure the product meets customer needs. So the third task involves the problems and challenges associated with growth seeking franchises. So opening franchise units, increase sales, and facing seemingly endless operational problems associated with product purchasing, collections, payables, and delivery. So developing the policies and plans for controlling the anticipated growth can keep any problems manageable while allowing the firm to continue develop toward meeting its growth objectives. Next, acquire financial and human resources, recruitment and selection of franchisees, solicit and train franchisees. So the fourth step is the implementation of phase of step 3. So acquiring the financial and human resources necessary to implement the planned course of development and franchise system, including recruitment, selection, training, and supervising the grand openings of the first franchise units. So the fifth, the personnel system of the prototype unit. Warehousing and distribution system must carefully examined to ensure that the policies and procedure are followed and can, in fact, provide sufficient support to the new franchises. So appropriate monitoring and control procedures must be established to the franchisor can guide further franchise system development as well as ensure consistency in product and service offerings to the public. Last, so the sixth, organizational culture can be a critical factor. So an aura of success and can have profound impact of the behavior of the franchises and employees within the franchise system. So the major franchise system is the automobile, restaurant, and electronic product industries often remind the customer through the media advertisement about their corporate images, such as the quality is job one. So the post that represses and other positive statement about the corporate culture of the franchise system. Then, when affirm or re-identify the defined niche, then start task 1 again. So that's all, and that is my assigned topic or my assigned report. Thank you.